Okay, let us see a two-tailed test problem. A sample of 400 items are taken from a population whose mean and standard deviation are 40 and 10. Here I should write respectively. Test the claim that the sample has come from population with mean 38 or not. Now here I will stress one thing, guys. Just listen. I put a heading two-tailed test and then I have written a problem, and now immediately I will write my alternate hypothesis to be not equal to and say it is two-tailed. But it should be justified. What that is whenever I have in the question, I have words like yes or no, true or false. Okay. Kind of things. Whenever there are, he is not saying more, he is not saying lesser. He is asking for both yes or no, true or false, right or wrong kind of things. Whenever he is asking, make sure that you will be using a two-tailed test in alternate hypothesis. Otherwise, as discussed in my earlier videos, you will be looking at the sample mean and the population mean and accordingly setting the alternate hypothesis. Chalo, let's do this problem. H naught, the null hypothesis would be, of course, let me write down the data. This is the population and I'm picking up a sample is my assumption. That's the claim that he has asked. Mean of the population he has given me to be 38. Sample size is 400. And then population mean, X bar is given to me as 40. Standard deviation is given to me as 10. Okay. Since I am writing on the scribble pad, it's not fitting into this circle, but make sure the sample data fits into the circle, guys. Okay. Whenever you are writing in this format in the exam. Okay. So what would be my H naught? Always in terms of the standard terminology, that is the population parameters, I'll be setting my H naught, that is mu is equal to 38. What would be my alternate hypothesis? H1 or HA, whatever is the notation, both are acceptable. What would be my HA? Since it is given or not, mean is equal to 38 or not, I'll be going with not equal to condition. Okay, even yes or no, true or false, right or wrong, all those things come under two-tailed test. Why I should specifically tell it is two-tailed is I have to split the rejection region into two halves. Otherwise, I won't be drawing proper conclusions whether rejecting H naught or accepting H naught, or I'll be making type 1 or type 2 errors, guys. Anyways, what has alpha been given to me? Anything is being given about the alpha, tested some level of significance, nothing is being given. So usually by default, choose alpha. I'll be choosing and writing also. Choose alpha is equal to 5%. What is that meaning? 0.05. Iska matlab kya hua? 0.05. Okay. Now what is the test statistic I'll be choosing? That also I should write here. N is equal to 400 greater than 30. So we choose Z test or Z statistic. Okay. So immediately I'll write the formula because the whole data I have already pictorially represented. X minus mu by sigma by root n, guys. Our sigma is not available. So this is approximately equal to S by root n. Okay. Yeah. So X bar is what? X bar is given to me as 40. Mu is given to me as 38. S is being given to me as a 10. N is being given to me as a 400. So N would be under root of 400. So this value turns out to be 40 minus 38 by 10 under root. This turns out to be 4, guys. This turns out to be 4. Okay. Now you see two-tailed test. How will I split the region? How will I find Z alpha? All those things I will just show. Of course, Gaussian curve is not smooth. Just excuse me. But then my concept is that alpha is given to me as 0.05. So what I should be considering here is alpha by 2, guys, which is nothing but 0.025. So what's that? Just see here. Here, this area is 0.025, right? This area is also 0.025. If you ask me, why, ma'am? Why? Because I'm taking a two-tailed test. That means what? Uska matlab kya hai? there are two tails on both the ends, which are my rejection regions. Then what are my acceptance regions? In between, इसके बीच में जो दो tail के बीच में जो भी area है वो मेरा acceptance region हो जाएगा. ठीक है? तो this value of Z would be 0.475 as I have calculated in the previous example. For 0.475 from the table, what would be the value of Z for 0.475 area? It would be around 1.96. It is what? Z, here I'll be writing, please check. Z alpha by 2 I should write, which is nothing but 1.96. Guys, you can check from the table as well. For the negative side, again it is Z alpha by 2, but the value would be minus 1.96. So what you will be writing here? Z cal, I should write here Z cal. Z calculated, Z cal values greater than minus 1.96 and just a second, greater than 1.96. Yeah, greater than 1.96 is these values. Greater than 1.96 and less than minus 1.96 fall in rejection region. Fall in rejection region. Guys, if you write this sentence, it would be good. If you don't write also, it is fine. According to the problem, if you conclude also, not an issue. Now you see here, guys, what's the Z cal? Z cal, I've got it to be 4, which is greater than 1.96. Obviously, if you draw this Z curve and notate your acceptance and rejection region, you'll be clear what's happening, where the values are falling. 1.96 is somewhere here. 4 would be somewhere towards the right of 1.96. Towards the right of 1.96, all are rejection, whole area is rejection region. So what I will do, Z cal greater than Z tab, tabulated value, that's it. Just a suffix I am using and writing. This is standard way of writing. Okay, Z cal greater than Z tab. Hence what we do, falling in rejection region, hence we reject H naught. Reject H naught. You should not leave it just like that, and accept, you should say. Accept HA or alternate hypothesis. H1 also you can say H1 or HA. What's that you should write? That is mu is not equal to, what value is being given to me? Mu is not equal to 40. I can just see once again what I've set my alternate hypothesis, guys. My answer will not exceed null or alternate hypothesis. It will be either accepting H naught or accepting HA. That's the reason alternate hypothesis should be set properly. Proper tailed test has to be chosen. Whether it is right or left or two-tailed, it has to be properly chosen. Mu not equal to 38. I'm sorry. Mu not equal to 38 is what I'm supposed to be writing. 40 is the mean of the sample, guys. 38 is the mean of the population. So we reject H naught and accept HA. That is mu is not equal to 38. In words also I will write here what that is mean of the population. Mean of the population is not equal to 38. That's it. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. The mean of the population is not equal to 38 is what you will write in words. That's it. That's how you will do a two-tailed test. Very easy if you understand the concept. Otherwise, you will trouble yourself if you don't understand. Okay. Of course, you should have that Z tables with you. If they are provided, then you need not go with finding out the area of 0.475 in the table and all that. But then please make sure you write this version. You write this version of the rejection and acceptance region to avoid type 1 or type 2 errors while concluding in the conclusion, because conclusion also has some weightage. 1 to 1.5 marks it carries in testing of hypothesis. So conclusion is also important. To avoid errors, always make sure you write the shade the rejection and the acceptance region. Shade the rejection region so that you are clear with the acceptance region. Okay. Thank you.